I don't even have the ears, man. So, speaking of Elf, I'm gonna review it. It's a pretty good Christmas movie. I know a whole lot of people have seen it, probably. So, this one has the Infinity film with it. I think I've seen this on VHS when I was younger. So basically, it's a story of an elf, well, actually a guy named Buddy. I forget what his last name is in the movie. No, it doesn't even say on the back. Oh. So, basically the story of Elf is, basically Santa Claus is at an orphanage in like New York or whatever, and you know, he's putting presents down because all these like babies are asleep and stuff. And Santa Claus, you know, has his back turned, you know, putting the presents down, and this one baby crawls out of his crib and you know, sees Santa's like sack of toys laying on the ground, so he ends up crawling into the sack, and Santa Claus ends up bringing this baby all the way to the North Pole, and then, you know, he starts taking out his toys at the North Pole at his workshop, and he's like, what in the Sam hell is that? And then, it's a little baby boy, and I know, kind of a really weird way for a movie to start off, but like, no joke, that's how this movie starts off. And so they name him Buddy, and well, he's, you know, not an elf, but, you know, he was raised all of his life to believe that he was an elf, even though, you know, he was freakishly taller than the other elves, you know, and he didn't have the elf's ears. Too bad I didn't have some fake elf ears I would have put on for this review. Should have probably wore this. Well, probably the coat. I don't think I'd wear the tights though, but probably not the shoes. The hat, maybe. Huh, you probably even do this in Animal Crossing New Horizons, I assume. You know? So, yeah, that's pretty much the story of the elf. Buddy is literally just too tall just to do anything that the normal-sized elves do at Santa's workshop, you know, in the North Pole. No, he's too big to shower, he's too big to sleep on his bed, go to the bathroom in this like really tiny-ass room, and he barely even fits in there. It's funny, and it's even funnier when he tries to sit on top of Elf's knee. I know they had to fix it so that way, you know, Will Ferrell looks like he's ridiculously, like, large compared to, whatever the, So basically, Papa Elf, it's like, okay, well, it's time to tell Buddy that he's not an elf, that he's a human, you know, and he's like, Buddy, your dad lives in this, place called New York. And he hands him like this snow globe of like, you know, New York City. And he said, that's where your dad works. And so now it's Buddy's turn to, to be the North Pole, Santa's workshop. So he does. He starts to go on his journey to there from the North Pole to New York City, and you know, Papa Elf tells him not to eat candy off the street, you know, especially if it's like stuck, you know, in places, so not free candy, you know. And then he was, you know, Santa Claus explains a bunch of, you know, well, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you know. And but he seems to have a fun time, you know. He goes to this one place with these revolving doors, and he just goes. And then he sees the world's best cup of coffee. He's like, world's best cup of coffee! Congratulations, you did it! You know, and everybody's just like, who the fuck's this guy? You know, coming in here, and then he leaves, and he ends up going to shit, what was the name of the oh man, it don't even tell me. Okay, well, he ends up going to this department store, and whatnot, because that's where he's gonna spend most of his time next. But he's, you know, he goes to his dad's place where he works, and you know, he gets all the way up to the floor where his dad works, and then, you know, he like sings him a song, and people are like, he's like, well, I don't have a son, you know, and then he's like, but Dad, I'm your son, and my name is Buddy. He's like, Buddy, and then, you know, Buddy explains how he knows that that's his dad, and then he mentions his mom, you know, and he's like, how'd you know that? You know, and basically Buddy gets escorted out of the building, and these two guys basically tell him to never come back again, you know, because they're basically going to do the same thing that they did to him. And he goes to this department store, and I want to say it's, I can't remember the name. Like, I have a name, but I don't think it's the name, so I'm just not going to mention the name of the store in the movie. It's not important, really. He goes to the department store. And, you know, he he goes there and he has a little bit of fun himself. You know, there's this woman that's sprayed this like perfume, and, you know, he sprays it in his mouth, and he's like, ugh! You know, and that part was kind of funny. You know, and he presses all the buttons on the elevator, you know, and says, ooh, it looks like a Christmas tree. I mean, kind of. But anyways, Buddy gets into a lot of trouble and a lot of mess in the movie, you know, and, you know, here's the part where I was telling you all about. He, I know it's kind of hard to see, but he's sleeping there, and his dad goes by, and he looks at him, and Buddy suddenly just wakes up. He's like, Dad, Dad, and he's just like, I don't know him. And then he just goes on. He's just like, you know. Of course, Buddy does eventually go back to where his dad works, and, you know, he gets escorted out again, and then, you know, he ends up going and staying with his dad and, you know, his like, little stepbrother, and his dad's like new wife or whatever she is to him, and Buddy, you know, wants his dad to love him, you know, because he's never really ever seen his dad ever, you know, until he's a full-blown adult, you know, because his dad and his mom put him up in the orphanage, you know, when he was a baby. So anyways, Buddy's dad takes Buddy to the hospital to basically, you know, get a DNA test saying, oh, you know, Buddy's not my son. And then the doctor's like, oh, yeah, he is your son. And then it's just like, yeah, I don't know, this movie is a little strange every now and then. You know, but, of course, I'm gonna obviously leave a lot of stuff out, you know, at the point of a review. I want, you know, if people haven't seen Elf, then, you know, definitely go pick it up. I mean, it's a good film. Like I said, it's kind of weird, here and there in the movie. So, and yeah, I'm leaving a lot of stuff out. So basically, towards the end of the movie, Buddy's dad eventually starts to like Buddy, and you know, Santa Claus actually comes and lands in Central Park, you know, and then these you know, cops on horses, you know, basically are gonna go try to, you know, get Santa Claus, and Buddy actually goes helps him, you know, and the sleigh doesn't have any Christmas spirit, or Christmas cheer or whatever, and everybody starts to like sing, and then like the gauge just goes whoop, you know, and then the Santa Claus just flies off, and that's pretty much Elf. Buddy eventually gets the girl from the department store to date him, you know, and I guess they end up having a kid together. I guess it's they get married or something, but I know I didn't do it with my other reviews, but there's him. Actually, fun fact, I don't know, just giving you a little bit of a spoiler, but probably in a few days from now, I actually am going to be doing something else related to Elf. Actually, a video game. The Game Boy Advance game on Elf. And you'll get to hear me basically trash the game because it's not very good. I mean, come on, you figured it would be, but it's not. So, Elf. Yeah, weird movie in certain places. It's good, you know. I like the part where Buddy drinks all that, like the whole 2 liter of Coca-Cola when they're eating, and he just lets out a huge burp. Of course, it was probably fake. I doubt anybody could like burp for that long and just continue to go. The whole bit where Buddy's like, well, we eat, you know, these 4 main or 5 main food groups that all had to do with like candy canes, like sugar. And if you've seen Elf, you know that he ends up putting all this junk in spaghetti, you know, like a little small plate of spaghetti, and there's like marshmallows, there's like cereal in it, tasting, you know. That's funny. Definitely one of the more funny, memorable scenes. And then when his little brother's going home from school one day, he gets, you know, snowballed, attacked by these other kids his age, and Buddy gets hit by him, so they take cover, and Buddy builds like all these freaking snowmans, and he just takes it and just like his hand just like goes and just launches all these freaking snowballs, and this one kid's like running away, and he's like, ugh, and then knocks this kid down. He's like, yes. So, like I said, it's a good movie. It's kind of odd here and there. Of course, I do have at least, well, technically I have 3 more Christmas movies to do. Yes, I still got to do Home Alone 2, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do for that. Maybe some scenes. I mean, I know for this video here for Elf, I didn't do too many because, yeah, you know. But that's okay. If I had, you know, like maybe an Elf shirt, I know I saw one in a store, but like I didn't buy it, so. If I had it, I probably would have wore it. Same with the Elf hat. But yeah, I got Home Alone 2 and actually no, I really don't think Home Alone 3 actually is a Christmas movie, is it? I can't remember if there's like any Christmas trees in it. But I'm pretty sure it, well yeah, I guess it is in a way, because what was the name of the kid in the movie? Because see, it's not, his name's not Kevin. You figured it would be. And then Home Alone 4, his name's Kevin again, but it's a different kid. You know. I think it was Max. But another Christmas movie I want to do, that I have right here, is old Ernest Saves Christmas. I used to have this on VHS. You know, another movie that would have been pretty good to do a video on, but I don't have it. I used to have the VHS, was Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. I used to watch the hell out of that movie when I was a kid. You know, I just thought it was funny, you know. I was a huge Adam Sandler fan, so. Anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Of course, I sat down and recorded all this on the 12th of December 2020. In case you're wondering, this is a premiere, so it's all edited and pre-edited together. So, thank you all for watching. You can check out my other movie reviews on, of course, Home Alone, #1, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I also have collection videos out, such as like movies, TV shows, video games, you know, that too. You know, I also have a bunch of food reviews, you know, collaboration videos, you know, funny or like moment videos, Twitch videos, let's plays, game reviews. You know, if you want to see that out, even some live streams too. If you want to check that out too. So, anyways, I'm gonna go make myself some spaghetti and put all that junk in it, like some syrup, like maybe some marshmallows. You know, I'm just trying to be an elf, you know, stick to the whatever 4 main food groups that elves do, you know, I mean, it makes sense. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.